When Pedro Jimeno first appeared on 90 Day Fiancé in 2016, he was a young Dominican man stepping into a fairy tale romance. Married to Chantel Everett under a K-1 fiancé visa, the couple seemed destined for happiness. But within a few years, headlines would tell a very different story. A story of scandal, betrayal, and bitter family feuds that tore their marriage apart. Their story began in the Dominican Republic, where Chantel had traveled to take Spanish lessons. Introduced through a local teacher, Pedro helped teach Chantel the language. The pair quickly fell in love. Pedro proposed during one of Chantel's visits, and soon she sponsored his K-1 visa to bring him to Atlanta. In March 2016, they wed and embarked on a life together. It was the real-life romance that captured TLC viewers' imaginations, setting the stage for all that would follow. But trouble was already brewing under the surface. Chantel had told her family that Pedro was coming on a student visa, not revealing the true K-1 fiancé visa status. This white lie, hidden from her parents, planted seeds of distrust from the very start. After their marriage, Pedro and Chantel became fixtures of the 90 Day Fiancé universe. They returned on TLC's spin-offs, Happily Ever After and Self-Quarantined, continuing to chronicle their life together. In 2019, the network even gave them their own series. The Family Chantel premiered as a one-couple spin-off, featuring not just the couple, but both of their families. Viewers were eager for even more drama, and the show delivered. From the first episode of The Family Chantel in July 2019, fireworks erupted. Chantel's mother, Karen, confronted Pedro over rumors he had been groomed by his family for money. She famously asked, "When it seems that there is an intentional plot to use another person, it's almost borderline body trafficking, is it?" She and Chantel then revealed that Pedro was secretly sending money to his mother and sister, even keeping separate bank accounts from Chantel. In the midst of this confrontation, Chantel tearfully told her family that during an argument he had told her to find another husband. A raging Karen then stormed out of the house, taser in hand, determined to confront Pedro at his apartment. Chantel yelled at her own family, "Stay away from my house. Don't talk to Pedro. I'm gonna handle this." The scene became emblematic of the war between the two families. As the series continued, the clashes only intensified. Chantel's siblings River and Winter repeatedly sparred with Pedro and his kin. One particularly explosive moment came at a family dinner. Chantel's brother River got into a fistfight with Pedro after Pedro reportedly told Chantel's parents to shut up. River later explained in a live stream, "He stood up, I stood up. All I did was hit the lamp because I was getting frustrated." These violent outbursts showcase the raw animosity. Meanwhile, Chantel often complained that Pedro took his family's side. Pedro's mother Lydia and sister Nicole also exchanged barbs with Chantel and her parents. The family. Chantel cameras captured virtually every argument, painting Pedro as stubbornly loyal to his birth family, even as he clashed with the Everetts. Behind the scenes of the televised fights, Pedro and Chantel's marriage was fraying. Season 4 of The Family, Chantel, 2022, made their personal breakdown painfully clear. In one confrontation, Chantel burst into tears. "We haven't been kissing me. We haven't had sex in months," she cried. "I want the old Pedro back," she pleaded, lamenting how they were once lovey-dovey and affectionate. Earlier, she confessed on camera, "We were so lovey-dovey before. I don't know what happened since his trip to the Dominican Republic, but that's when all this behavior began." Pedro, feeling attacked, snapped back that he felt underappreciated. In frustration, he retorted bluntly, "I don't need a maid, I need a partner." These arguments showed a marriage in crisis. Pedro working long hours at a new real estate career, Chantel managing their apartment and feeling taken for granted. Their home had become a battleground of unmet needs and hurt feelings. By mid-2022, it was inevitable. On May 27, 2022, Pedro officially filed for divorce from Chantel. Court records confirm that on the same day, both he and Chantel also took out mutual restraining orders against each other. Entertainment press noted that this legal split coincided exactly with the ongoing season of The Family Chantel, which had been airing their falling-apart marriage for the world to see. For weeks, the show had been dropping hints, Pedro accusing Chantel of being selfish and lazy, while Chantel fretted about a female co-worker in Pedro's life. The finale promised to reveal all the reasons behind their breakup. By 2023, the series finale delivered the emotional climax. In a reunion filmed in the Dominican Republic, Chantel and Pedro had a blazing showdown. Chantel sobbed as she confronted him about alleged infidelity. "You know what you did, Pedro? To cheat on me with people who I've been around, that is so disrespectful," she cried. Pedro's answer was cold and adamant. "I never cheated on you," he insisted. Those words broke Chantel's spirit. As she fled in tears, she screamed back, "You were having sex with another woman." He calmly replied, "Chantel, I wish the best for you," as she walked away. This public confrontation left viewers stunned. Chantel later called their entire marriage a lie, finally giving voice to the pain of years of betrayal. By episode's end, the once happy couple was completely fractured, each convinced the other had ruined their love. With their divorce finalized, both Pedro and Chantel began new chapters. As of late 2025, Chantel found love again in an unexpected place. She disclosed on the TLC series 90 Day Hunt for Love that she had developed romantic feelings for a friend, Ashley Bowen. Chantel recalled Ashley surprising her with a kiss, saying, "It felt like my first kiss ever." On August 18, 2025, she publicly came out as LGBTQ on TV. By December 17, 2025, Ashley had proposed at a Renaissance castle. The couple announced the engagement, telling people that their love feels like it was written in the stars. Meanwhile, Pedro has also started over. In 2025, he's working as a real estate agent in Georgia, as reported by fans and media, and publicly dating a new girlfriend. Entertainment News confirmed this newcomer is 23-year-old Karen Malagon from Colombia, a travel enthusiast he's been seen on trips with. Photos of Pedro in a matching Christmas sweater cuddling Karen have circulated online. Fans on social media are taking note. Some cheered both parties on, with one writing, "Pedro is allowed to move on, so is Chantel. Let's be happy for them both." The saga of Pedro Jimeno is a classic tale of reality TV gone wild. He rose from obscurity to become a breakout star, but the cameras also captured his fall. To many viewers, he became the villain, callous, secretive, loyal only to his own family, while others defended him as a man caught between two warring clans. The truth is complex. Pedro's relationship with Chantel was never free from pressure. Money orders to his family, cultural clashes, and Chantel's own family's relentless interference. As People reported, decisions as mundane as selling the house are almost impossible for these families, each intensely feuding over assets. Throughout it all, Pedro insisted on his innocence, even telling Chantel, "I never cheated on you." Whether or not that claim is true, it offered a glimpse into his mindset. His anger on camera, shouting, "I need a partner, not a maid," and Chantel's tears, saying, "My relationship with Pedro wasn't even real," as she famously did, show how completely trust had eroded. No matter which side you choose, one thing is clear. Pedro's life after reality TV is not over. He's survived the tabloid headlines and now appears focused on building a new future, just as Chantel has. But the fans will always remember the high drama. In the end, Pedro Jimeno's story serves as a cautionary tale about the collision of love, family, and fame. It's up to you to decide. Was he a victim of family betrayal, or did he help bring about his own downfall? What do you think of Pedro Jimeno's journey? Has he been misunderstood, or was the marriage doomed from the start? Share your thoughts below.